Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met before, my name is Shiv. Hello, if you're coming back then welcome. In today's video I'm going to show you how to create this look right here using the Lottie London Laila Loves Ibiza palette. I have just done a video as well with the Miami palette, which will be linked down the description box below if you would like to check that out as well. And I created this look right here, which I feel like would be a fairly wearable festival kind of inspired ish look. Obviously we know festivals are cancelled this year, but it's good to be prepared for next year. And yeah, I really hope you like this look. If you'd like to see how to create it, then please carry on watching. Before you do, please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. It means the absolute world and really helps me out. And let's just carry on into the video. So I've already done my brows with the pink honey brow glue and primed my lids with the P. Louise base as per usual. Jumping into the Lottie London Ibiza palette with Laila Loves now. I have already kind of planned out my look in my head. Hopefully it turns out the way I had envisioned it. I'm going to start off by taking the orange shade in the palette right here on a Peaches Makeup PC47, which is a really skinny blending brush. I'm going to pop that in the inner section of the crease. I'm just going to make sure there's no creasing with that base. So I'm just going to start by pushing this in to the crease to really get that colour packed on there. I'm doing it slightly above the crease because we are going to be cutting it with some concealer later on. And I'm going to take that about a third of the way across. Then I'm going to move on to the hot pink in the palette, which is a pointed blending brush, and I'm going to pop that into the middle of the upper crease. I'm going to start by kind of packing that on, making sure the colour placement is where I want it, which is just above the crease, and kind of moving into that orange shade. I'm just kind of tickling over the orange shades to kind of fuse them together. Then I'm going to take the purple shade in the palette, which is right here, on another eyeshadow brush. It's the same one, just a different colour, is it? I don't know. It's the same brush basically, and I'm going to pop it in the outer section of the crease and then pull it in towards the lash line to kind of create a point on the outer edge. I will say, compared to the other palette, I feel like this one you do kind of have to build it up a little bit more. It's not in any way like patchy or anything like that. I just find that the colours are almost a little bit more like pastel, so I'm having to really press them in. But they're not terrible, just to let you know. Okay, and I'm just pulling that up towards the tail of the brow and then blending that on top of the pink as well. I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the steps a couple times. So going in with the orange to start. And then into the purple. Then to blend out these colours, I'm going to go in with that yellow shade, which is at the top corner of the palette, and a Morphe M506. I'm just going to dip into the yellow and start off with the orange shade, brush it on the back of my arm just to get rid of the excess, on top of the pink, brush it off, and then on top of the purple as well. Okay, so starting off with the orange, I'm just going to push the brush just kind of above and on top of the edge of the orange, and then just do little kind of scratching motions to blend it together. And then I'm taking the yellow on top of the pink, pushing that on top to start off, just to kind of get the pigment on there, and just blend that in. It's going to go a little bit into the brow, but that's alright. And then back in with the yellow on top of the purple shade, just packing it on top to start, and then just slowly feathering that in and out past the brow. The yellow is actually a really beautiful yellow. Very impressed by that actually. I find yellows to be quite chalky usually, but this yellow is really nice, which I am very happy about. And then one last time, I'm just going to go back through the main crease colours, just blending it slightly into the yellow just to re-intensify what we have done. But so far, so good. Now I'm going to take a cotton bud with a little bit of micellar water and basically just use it to cut the crease. So I'm just applying pressure above the socket. And I like to do this before putting the base on to cut the crease. So I find it just makes it look sharper as well, and then you don't have the shadows kind of mixing into whatever base you have chosen. So I'm going to use this above the socket. Applying pressure and then kind of just go above your eyeball and it will follow naturally. And then I'm going to kind of blend in the edge, so I'm not too fussed about how neat that bit is. To cut the crease, I've decided to go in with the P. Louise base in Yummy Yellow. I just thought it would be quite nice under the shadows that I'm going to put on. So I'm going to pop that on with my Makeup International brush. Any kind of thin concealer brush will work perfectly. I'm just going to pop some on the brush and then cut the crease, just applying little bits of pressure to the crease. It's really hard to talk when I do this. Then I'm just going to pat it in so it's as even and kind of tacky as possible. So now for the lid, I'm going to dip back into the matte purple shade on the same brush we used before, and just kind of like dab over the edge of the yellow base just to kind of blend it in. And I'm going to do it almost in a kind of diagonal shape as if I was doing liner. So I'm literally just tapping it in like so, tap, 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 and then just bringing it in at an angle. Then I'm going to take the pretty shimmery purple, which is right here, on this Morphe M224 brush. Any flat shader brush will do, and I'm just going to tap that also diagonally going across next to the matte purple. Then I'm going to take the hot pink sparkly shade right here on a brush from Le Boit Soyer, and just tap that, as you guessed, across the purple shimmery colour, again in that triangle diagonal fashion. And then to finish the lid off, I'm going to take this gorgeous shimmery orange colour right here and pop that just right in that section where the rest of the yellow base is. Ooh, this one definitely has a lot more like shimmer than the other colours. I'm just going to get to work on the lower lash line. I'm just taking the same shades that we used on the crease. So I'm starting off with the orange and just popping it into the inner corner of the lower lash line with the same brush that we used earlier. And then the pink. And of course the purple right in that little gap at the outer corner of the lower lash line. Then I'm just going to pop a yellow in the waterline. I feel like we need some yellow bright vibes. This is the Pineapple Punch liner from NYX. And I'm just going to pop that into the waterline. Now I've got the Lottie London stamp liner. I'm going to take the liner side and I'm just going to pop on a wing. Am I? No. I'm just going to pop on a line across the lash line. It looks like this. Now I'm going to take this liner which has a moon stamp on it. I wanted to get the heart, I won't lie, but this was the only one available and I thought a moon could be cute. So I think I'm going to place the moon stamp like just in between the purple and the yellow. Hopefully this goes well and I don't mess up the whole look. I tried it on the back of my hand, as you can see, and to try and like get a feel for how much pressure you need to apply. So if you do get these, I recommend just trying it out on your hand first, but here we go. So I'm going to make sure the moon's facing the right way and then just press this. Love it. How cute is that? Now I'm going to pop some mascara onto my lashes. This is the Technic Mega Lash Mascara. For lashes, I'm taking these ones. I've used them quite a few times on my channel. They're from Babydoll Cosmetics in the style 723. You can get them at Primark and they were £5. I got them way before lockdown. I've had them for so long and I love them. They're super spiky at the outer corner, if you can see that. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these on, do the other eye. I'll be right back. So we are back with the eyes done. Now it's time for the face. I know chin is a situation. Let's just ignore that. We're going to take the Glass Liquid Skin Illuminating Skin Primer. I just really like this. It's really soothing, it smells nice, and it's just a very nice experience. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this all over my face. Then for foundation, I'm going to take the XX Revolution FX 5.5 foundation and my Spicy Choco Kush Blend Sponge, and I'm just going to bounce this into the skin. I tried this foundation the other day and I actually really like it. It's definitely a glowy foundation. But I mean, look at that, it goes a long way, doesn't it? I'm just going to keep blending this into the skin. For concealer, I'm taking the XX Revolution CX 6.5 concealer, popping it in the usual places. I'm sure by now you know the drill. On the chin, down the forehead, kind of down the nose and under the eyes, then blend it out with the same sponge. Then I'm going to set all of this into place with the Maybelline Superstay Powder. This is in the shade Ivory. I'm taking it on a big fluffy brush from eyeshadow. I'm just going to press it into the skin. Now I'm going to bronze up the skin using the Lottie London Tan Time Bronzer. I used this in the previous video and I really liked it. I'm going to go ahead and dust this kind of lightly around the outer perimeters of my face using this brush from eyeshadow. For blush, I'm going to take the Revolution Rhubarb and Custard Blusher Reloaded and another eyeshadow brush and just pop this onto my cheeks. Now I've kind of done most of the powder, I'm just going to take the brushes I used earlier for the eyeshadow and just blend the kind of outer edges of the shadow look into the rest of the face, because I don't want it to be like a sharp line. I want it to gradually fade into the rest of the face. I'm just taking the purple and blending that in on the lower lash line, then putting it up towards the temple. Then I'm going to set this into place using the Revolution Calming Makeup Fixing Spray. Now I'm going to add lots of highlighter. I'm taking the Josh Cosmetics Promise highlighter, which is a beautiful pinky tone. I'm going to pop it on my cheekbones, maybe a little bit on the nose. We're just going to go a little bit ham with this. Now I'm going to pop some mascara on my lower lashes. For lips, I'm going to start off by lining them with Bellapierre's Antique Pink Lip Liner. Then for lips, I'm going to take the Slay All Day liquid lipstick in the shade Work It from Lottie London. And this is the finished makeup look using the Lottie London x Laila Loves collaboration. This is the Ibiza palette. If you haven't seen my other video, I'll link it down in the description box below, where I used the Miami palette as well. I actually really like the way this look turned out. I feel like it's more of like a wearable festival inspired makeup look. Obviously we know festivals are cancelled this year, but it's good to be prepared for 2021, eh? But yeah, I actually really like the way this look turned out, and these stamp liners, by the way, are really cool. I definitely want to pick more up. Even though you could draw yourself a moon or a star or a heart, it's just easier, and that way you don't have to worry about it being perfectly neat or if you've got shaky hands, that kind of thing. But yeah, I am really impressed with the collection. So proud of Laila for collaborating Lottie London. That is so cool. I really hope that it has gone well for her, and if she sees this video, love your collection, girl, you've done amazing. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and as always, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up if you haven't already, and please subscribe if you haven't already as well. It means the absolute world. And thank you so much for watching. I shall see you in my next video. Bye. Slipping and sliding everywhere.